guys, welcome back to our channel Qingtiang Adventures, and for today's video we are super excited to share to you our Take 2 Taiwan trip for this year. And what's even more exciting is that we brought our Enriquez family to tag along with us in this adventure. So are you ready to see the more incredible experiences that we have? Let's get started! So last July, we're already here in Taiwan with Nanay and Tatay, and we had an amazing time. However, we realized that there's still a lot to explore in this country. So we decided to plan another trip, but this time with a different set of travel buddies. This is also our first time to fly with EVA Air or EVA Airlines that offers direct flight from Manila to Taipei. We will create another video that will give you detailed experience in flying with EVA Air. And since we're flying with a different airline, we also need to head to a different terminal, which is the NAIA Terminal 1. Everything went smoothly from paying travel taxes, checking in, and there is a very short line in the immigration, so we were able to wrap up all the airport processes in less than an hour. The travel time from Manila to Taipei is about 2 hours. And finally, after a few hours of waiting, we landed at Taoyuan International Airport. And just a quick reminder that you have to fill out your arrival card either manually or online. After claiming our check-in baggage, we decided to try our luck at Taiwan Lucky Land. Unfortunately, we are not lucky enough this time and we didn't win anything. After that, we had to Unite Traveler to claim our rental Wi-Fi that we booked through Klook. So if you need Wi-Fi or any travel essentials, don't forget to book through Klook and use my discount code KLOOKHECKLE to get more discounts. We went outside for the bus parking bay and looked for the bay number 7, which is the Novotel shuttle pickup location. Novotel is just within the vicinity of the Taoyuan International Airport, and you will reach that hotel within like 5 to 10 minutes riding their shuttle bus. And yes, they offer free shuttle bus for their guests going to their hotel and coming back to the airport, which is very convenient for travelers like us. We booked a 1-bedroom suite room for our 3 days and 2 nights stay here in Taiwan that can already accommodate the 4 of us. We will also create a separate video that will give you a detailed experience during our stay at this hotel. Well, at this time you might be wondering where are our travel buddies. They flew out a day ahead of us because my younger son had to take his exams, so they've already kicked off their adventure without us. But don't worry, we're all set to meet up tomorrow for an exciting tour together. So the next day, we kicked things off bright and early and made our way to Taoyuan Airport MRT, heading straight to Taipei Main Station. This is the pickup spot for our awesome tour we booked through Klook, and it's super convenient because we don't have to worry about commuting at all those tourist spots that we will be visiting. So if you're also thinking in joining some tours or even going to a private one, definitely check out Klook, and don't forget to use my discount code KLOOKHECKLE to snag some extra savings. And just a heads up, when you're hopping on this kind of tours, it's super important to be on time. The tour bus or cars leave right on the dot, so you don't want to miss out. Also, you have to make sure that you have WhatsApp, Viber, or Line installed on your phone. That's how the tour operator and the driver usually keep in touch with us, so you won't want to be left out of the loop. And trust me, staying connected is the key to having a smooth experience. Our tour pickup time was set at 8:30 a.m. at the west exit of Taipei Main Station. Thankfully, my son is very fantastic in terms of navigating, so we found the spot without any hassle. And finally, we meet our driver for the day, Jacob. He seemed very friendly and helpful. We also have a very clean, spacious, and comfortable car for this tour. The only downside is that our family is in a separate car since they were picked up from their hotel in the Ximingding area. And after less than an hour of travel, we finally arrived at our first stop, the Beitou Thermal Valley. And finally, we were able to meet our travel buddies. Beitou Thermal Valley is absolutely a stunning place. You will be greeted by beautiful steaming hot springs surrounded by lush greenery. And the steam rising from the water creates a magical atmosphere and you can really feel the heat. There is also a lovely walking trail where you can explore the area and you'll definitely want to snap some photos while walking. And if you're up to it and if you're ready, you can also have a chance to soak in one of the nearby hot springs to enjoy the hot bath. But since we are on a tour, we will not be able to do this. But we still enjoyed the hot water by soaking our hands on it. And of course, we will not miss out the chance to visit the Beitou Hot Spring Museum. This is where you can learn all about the history of the area and the hot spring culture. The museum opens at 10 a.m., so if you arrive early, it's better to explore the thermal valley and other sceneries first before proceeding to the museum, just like what we did. And after an hour and a half of exploring the beauty of this location, our drivers came to pick us up for us to travel to the next spot. And after just a few minutes of driving, we arrived at Yangmingshan Flower Club. This place is a true gem of Taiwan because of its stunning floral displays and of course the iconic flower clock that's beautifully crafted with vibrant blooms. The flower clock is also very special because it is a living piece of art because every season it changes. It showcases different flowers throughout the year. And as we stroll around, we were amazed by the beautiful surroundings, landscapes, gardens, and breathtaking mountain views. this is also a fantastic spot for some Instagram-worthy photos. For our next stop, it's called Bamboo Lake. This is where we had our lunch. The restaurant is serving Taiwanese cuisine. I will say that the prices are a bit on the higher side, but honestly, we didn't have much choice since there weren't any other places around, so we went ahead and ordered. We ordered a group meal recommended by our driver, Jacob. However, I can say that the rating for the food is 5 out of 10 because some dishes just didn't hit the mark for us. Pretty bland and not as flavorful as we hoped for. For the group of 11, we spent about 3,500 NTD, and I think the food that was served are more than enough for us. We ended up with a lot of leftovers because some of the dishes in the group meal were a bit of a mystery to us, and honestly, we didn't really like the taste. So here's a tip: if you ever find yourself in a similar situation, skip the group meal. Instead, just go for individual dishes that you know you and your family will enjoy. It'll help you avoid food waste and makes much more satisfying meal. After having our lunch, we walk around to take a look at the different sceneries and of course take some photos before we hit the road for our next destination. And now for our next destination, it's called Xiaoyoukeng. This place is known for its stunning volcanic landscape and unique geological features. You will also see streams, bubbling mud pots, and hiking trails. And during our visit, there's a lot of fog in the area, which made it feel really mystical and added an extra layer of charm to the scenery. And there are also lush greenery surrounding the volcanic activity that creates a breathtaking backdrop, perfect for anyone looking to snap some amazing photos. You just have to take note that there is a sulfuric smell that will add up to the whole experience. The next stop of our tour is Qingtiang Grassland. We were expecting a beautiful, easy stroll through the grassland that looks and feels like New Zealand. However, our driver dropped us off at the Xiaoyoukeng walking trail, telling us it was an easy path to Qingtiang. Well, surprise, surprise, it turned out to be a full-on hiking trail, and most of the folks out there were decked out in a complete hiking gear. Meanwhile, we were just in our sneakers and Crocs since it had been a bit rainy that day. It was definitely a challenge. Instead of a 1-hour walk, it took us almost 2 hours to complete the trail, and we were sleeping all over the rocky, muddy paths. Not to mention my left foot isn't fully healed yet, which made things even trickier. To top it off, it was really foggy that day, and there were moments when we thought we were already lost because we couldn't see what was right in front of us. But hey, we finally made it! We're totally tired and drained, but the views were absolutely worth the struggle. And if you're planning to take this tour, definitely be prepared for long walks, a lot of climbing, and downhill stretches. Wear good shoes and bring a hiking cane if you can. Trust me, it will make your experience so much better. The final tourist spot that we'll be visiting is Yehliu Geopark, famous for its stunning rock formation and unique geological features, like the iconic Queen's Head. It's a must-see for anyone interested in nature and photography. However, we decided not to enter this time because we were really exhausted from the walking trail, and we had already been here last July. After an hour of quick rest, we head back to Taipei, the last stop of our tour. And we asked our driver to drop us off at Simanding because we plan to do some shopping. Simanding is one of the Taipei's most vibrant neighborhoods, which is often dubbed as the city's Harajuku. It's the hotspot for shopping, dining, and entertainment. It is also filled with trendy boutiques, street vendors, and local eateries. Simanding is also a favorite spot of my husband and son because they love to check out different hobby shops for their Gundam collection. It is like a treasure trove for them, with tons of stores dedicated to model kits and collectibles. Then they always find something to add to their collection. The next morning, we decided to take it easy at the hotel and make the most of the amenities. We started by having a delicious breakfast, then enjoyed some time by the pool, a relaxing swim, followed by a jacuzzi and steam bath, which really helped relieve our tired bodies. It was a perfect way to unwind before our flight back to Manila. Getting back in the airport was super easy because of the free shuttle service from Novotel. We only needed to leave our hotel about 2 hours before our flight since we were just minutes away from the airport, and it made everything so stress-free. We are still flying with EVA Air, and if you're passing through Taoyuan Airport, you can also see the EVA Air Hello Kitty booth. It's an adorable spot that showcases all things about Hello Kitty for team merchandise and photo opportunities. If you're also a fan of Hello Kitty, you can even print out a boarding pass with Hello Kitty theme. And that wraps up our Take 2 Taiwan trip. We had such a wonderful time exploring a new area of Taiwan. I hope this video helps you plan your next adventure here. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. You can also follow us on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram at Qingtiang Adventures, where adventure never ends. Till next time, happy travels!